Have you ever walked away from a really short, simple chat and felt just completely wiped out? More tired than if you'd spent an hour tackling a really tough problem? It's a real thing, and today we're going to get into exactly why that small talk drain feels so exhausting for so many of us.
It's a bizarre feeling, isn't it? You can walk away from a 5-minute chat about the weather feeling totally spent, but an hour-long deep dive into a complex topic can leave you feeling energized and alive. It seems completely backward, but there's a very real psychological reason this happens.
We're always told that small talk is this necessary social lubricant, the thing that's supposed to make interactions easy and smooth. But for a lot of people, it's the total opposite. It's not a lubricant, it's friction. It feels like you're paying this heavy, invisible tax on your mental energy just to get through it.
So let's explore this idea of a tax a little deeper. And to do that, I want to introduce you to a really powerful metaphor, the quiet architect.
This right here, this really gets to the heart of it. While other people are perfectly happy to stand around and chat about the temporary fence, the weather, what you did last weekend, the quiet architect's mind is already inside. It's fascinated by the blueprints, the foundations, the complex systems that make the whole thing work. The surface stuff just isn't where the action is.
So what's actually happening inside your brain during these moments? Let's get into the psychology behind this whole energy drain.
And this is absolutely crucial to understand. This has nothing to do with being shy or antisocial or awkward. It's about your cognitive wiring. Your brain is a high-performance engine that's literally hardwired to seek out and process depth, meaning, and new information. Small talk? It offers none of that.
So, from a brain chemistry perspective, your mind actually labels small talk as a low-value task. It doesn't trigger that satisfying hit of dopamine that you get when you're learning something new or untangling a complex problem. So it's all mental cost, with basically zero neurological reward.
And here you can see the clear contrast. On one side, you have small talk, low-value task, no dopamine reward for your brain's curiosity system. On the other side, a deep conversation, that's high-quality data, and boom, you get that rewarding dopamine hit. Your brain is just logically chasing the thing that actually feels good and productive.
And this leads us perfectly to our next point, this built-in, fundamental need for complexity. It's not just about a reward, it's about what your mind is literally built to do.
Cognitive complexity is your mind's natural talent for juggling tons of different variables, for seeing consequences down the road, and for mapping out that whole intricate web of how things are connected. It's always looking for a puzzle to solve.
And that's the core of the problem, right there. Small talk is the opposite of complex. It's predictable, it's scripted, it has almost no variables. It offers absolutely zero meat for a mind that's hungry for something to chew on. It honestly feels like using a supercomputer to do 2 plus 2. It's just a profound waste of processing power.
I bet this whole scene sounds pretty familiar. In a big group where everyone's just skimming the surface with chit-chat, the quiet architect is usually pretty quiet, right? But the moment the conversation shifts to something deep, something complex or meaningful, it's like a switch flips. Suddenly, you're lit up, you're leaning in, you're totally engaged.
Okay, so now that we get the why behind all this, let's talk about how to reframe this whole thing. This isn't a weakness, it's actually a huge strength.
And here's a really powerful mindset shift for you. Choosing to skip superficial chatter isn't you being rude. It's actually a sign that you have a really strong internal compass. It means you value your own judgment and your own mental state more than you value just meeting some external social expectation. It's a conscious choice about what you value. You're prioritizing real, authentic conversations over superficial ones, and you're prioritizing the privacy and richness of your own thoughts over the simple performance of looking social.
This is the trade-off. This is the choice you're making. You're choosing your own mental peace over a social performance. You're protecting your energy for what actually matters to you. And that's a powerful thing.
So let's bring this all home. Let's talk about embracing this inner architect and really understanding the value in that identity.
So the next time you feel that pull, that need to exit a conversation that is just going nowhere, don't fight it, and definitely don't feel guilty about it. Recognize it for what it is. It's a signal from your brain telling you that it's built for more significant, more meaningful work.
And that's the real question I want to leave you with. You're not trying to avoid people, you're just waiting for a conversation that's actually worth the incredible, complex architecture of your mind. So, what does that conversation look like for you?